Alright, so let's quickly get these amount details and then we will sum up and make sure this amount matches with this. Right, I'll go and take the screenshot for this page so that we can inspect objects for this amount. Okay, so I guess ID will be same for both, its product price. Yeah, both are having same ID. In that case, you can actually take that into list or do get of 0, get of 1, and then you can sum it up with get text. Okay, so let me show you how. By dot ID dot get of 0, so that it will get the first price, and I am doing send keys on it. Sorry, get text, right? To get the text, get text. Perfect. So obviously get text will give the text in terms of string. So if you want to store the value, string amount 1 equals to this. Now when you do that step, it will print $120.0 in your output. But if you want to sum up this 120 plus 160 whatever here, problem here is it should be in a numeric, right, to sum. If it have string like this dollar and all, you cannot do the sum of two numbers. So first of all, remove the dollar from here, so that you can convert that into integer or double, and then you can sum it up. If you have strings in your amount, you cannot convert that into integer. So how to remove dollar from this amount 1? Okay, so with this step we'll get the text of $120.0 into this field. So if you want to delete the dollar which is present in this amount 1 string, it's very simple. Amount 1 dot substring, you can simply say that begin the index from 1 instead of 0. Okay, so that it skips the letter present at the 0th index and give the whole substring from the index 1. Pretty straightforward, right? So let me do it very quick. Amount 1 dot substring 1, that's it. So dollar will be removed and it starts from here and it captures total substring starting from first index. So again I will store that updated value in the amount 1 field only. Why to create another variable and waste it? We will replace that because we no more require $120.0 now. After we cut dollar, we are again storing the value into amount 1. Perfect. So outcome of this should be something like this, 120.0, which is okay, looks like a number and we can sum it up. Similarly, let's grab get of 0 and do get of 1 so that you get it for get text. Right, get 1. Okay, this is amount 2. Now you can simply use this step, but here amount 2 dot substring 1, and now we will store in the amount 2 string, and it will store as 160.97, whatever, maybe I guess 160.97 comes here because this is at the first. So whatever it is, so output of this should be something like 160.97. But observe carefully, it's a still string only. Okay, you cannot sum both strings. First of all, you have to convert them into number formats, which like integer or double, then only you can actually sum this. You cannot just sum both strings, right? Now our next goal is to convert this string to the number. Okay, if you want to convert that into integer, these are not integers, because when you have decimal points, these are called as a double data type. You cannot convert them into integer. If you don't have a decimal symbols like dot, then you can call them as integers, but we are having decimal values here, so you need to convert that into double data type, which is one of the number format. Okay, so how do you do that? It's again simple manner. So let's say you have an amount 1 in string. To convert that into double data type, double dot parse double. Okay, this is the step. Inside this you have to pass your string, so that this method parse double will convert your string to double. Okay, that's it. Double amount 1 value. Nice. So do remember that when you see decimals, the return type of that will be double. It's not an integer when you have these points. Similarly, you can convert the amount to whatever you grabbed in the second product, double 2 and amount 2. Perfect. Now you can sum this amount 1 value. I hope you are following this. It's pretty straightforward, just a Java. But in real time, yes, you will come across all this, sum the products, amounts, and make sure it's matching with the total product, whatever it is displaying, so that you are verifying whether total purchase amount functionality is working correctly or not in the app. Double total of products. You can say sum of products, sum of products. Now let's grab this total purchase amount field. Yeah, here it is, and we have ID for this as well. So you can use ID, XPaths, or Android Automator. Okay, class name. In general, maybe you may not see IDs all the time when you are working in your app. At that time, class name will come as a handy. You have to do find elements with the class name and get off 0 or get off 1. Or if you have any attribute, you can simply use XPath, / tag name attribute is equals to value. Right. So again, this is a string, total amount equals to string. Okay, so I have to do dot get text. We all know that it's not an easy to convert string. First of all, you need to remove dollar, which is present here. So that can be done. So total, I'm just copy pasting the same step, right? So we have removed dollar successfully, and now it's time to convert that total into double. Right now it is in string format. So total value. Perfect. Now sum of products should be equals to total value, right? You can simply put assertion, assert dot assert equals can use this delta. Maybe you can just total value, whatever you have in one of the field should match with the sum of products. Perfect. If something is wrong, this test should fail at 48th step if the amounts do not match. At the same time, I'll try to log in the output so that we will be able to see what all values it got written. system dot outprint ln sum of products. Okay, I can write a description saying sum of products. Similarly, for total product, whatever we are pulling out, total value, okay, nice. One quick thing before I run this, when you are on the last page, after you click on add to cart, you will be landed to the last page, right? Let me show you that. You may run into one exception. So the product price ID is present in this page as well. Okay, now after you click this button cart, so immediately you are looking for this product price. So Appium captures this one, but when you move to another page, it again gets confused that why I am in this page. Okay, so here also same ID for this 160.97, and even here it is the same ID. So after you click this button, it will take at least 1 or 2 seconds to change the page, but meanwhile Appium thinks that this step is written on this page and it captures here, and thereafter when you move into another page it gets confused and failed. So when you come across this situation where that when you are trying to target any object in the next page, but if the same object is present in the before page, make sure you give some weight to allow navigation so that Appium picks the object from current page. Okay, now if you don't give some weight, even before navigating to another page, it will try to grab the object from the current page only, and that will lead to confusion and test may fail. So now you will wait for 4 seconds after you move to this page, and then after Appium will try to execute this step. By the time it executes after 4 seconds, we will be on another page. So it will be safely picking this value only. But if you don't put sleep, it will be very quick, and by the time you click this, after you click this, before navigating it will capture this value and it fails. If you want to see live demo, just comment this thread.sleep and see how the test will fail. Okay, so that's fine. If you come across this situation where the objects are same in multiple pages, it's okay to put thread.sleep. Alright, so let's run this test and see how this goes. Fingers crossed. We have written a lot of code, but we did not run anything till now. Hopefully this should pass. If the amount does not match, test will fail. If you don't see any failure, that means this assertion matched both items. Let me quickly grab our server logs and the device. Okay. Get habituated by reading this Appium server logs. Maximum clue of your error will be known by reading these logs. It will clearly give the description. Perfect. It added the items to cart. It moved into this page. It will wait 3 seconds and then it's grabbing. Let's go back to our test and see that test is passed. It did not report any failure. And you see that 280.97 is the sum of products after we sum the two individual products, and this is the final product what we see on the screen, 280.97. So both matches and this assertion return pass. Okay, so that's how we need to tackle the sum of products scenario, and with this we have successfully completed that specific test case. Where it is, yeah, validate total amount displayed in the checkout page matches with sum of products. Alright, so in the next lecture, before we talk about 5th test case, let's see if we can optimize this code. Okay. Now there are two products. It's fine that you have repeated this whole code 2 times, like parsing, removing substring. But tomorrow if you want to make the sum of 8 products, but technically it's not required. To verify some functionality, you need to just take 2 products and make it sum, and that's all you need. So instead of writing this step again, maybe you can wrap this into one method, so that you can just pass whatever the amount you got into that method, and that method will remove the dollar and parse into double and gets you the value. Okay, so that way you can avoid this duplication of code. Let me show you that in my next lecture. Thank you.